Thank you, Mr. Speaker. On November 17, 2015, the Enhanced Protection to Farm and Ranch Workers Act was introduced by the Minister of Labour. It was a highly contentious bill due to, in no small part, the complete lack of consultation by this government. This bill received royal assent on December 11th of that same year. To the Minister, Bill 6 has caused enough uncertainty amongst farmers and ranchers. Minister, will you continue to keep them in the dark about your government's next steps?
Honourable Minister of Labour and Democratic Renewal.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'm incredibly proud of the work that our government has done to ensure farm workers in Alberta have access to the same rights and protections that farm workers across the country have had for years. And we promised Albertans that through this process we would consult with farmers, ranchers, working with the community as we implemented recommendations from technical working groups that had membership from the farming and ranching community, those who understood what things were like in that farm and ranch environment and could provide good advice to government. We've been looking at the technical working group recommendations. We've also listened to feedback from others.
Minister. First supplement.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Given that farmers are once more in their fields seeding and calving cows, and given that it's been 2.5 years since this bill's introduction, and given that we still hear from farmers who have no clear idea of what those regulations will look like, to the Minister, can Alberta farmers and ranchers expect further consultation and/or clarification?
The Honourable Minister.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. We will continue to work with the farming and ranching community as we move forward. Specifically, we worked with the technical working groups, and then we posted the results of the technical working groups for the farming and ranching community to review, and we extended that consultation to give people extra time to continue to work with us. We are working with the Ag Coalition, and as we look to implement regulations, we will again communicate and consult with the farming and ranching community.
Second supplemental.
Again, Mr. Speaker, given that in the 2018 throne speech the word agriculture was not even mentioned, and given that this government's record with dealing with Alberta farmers and ranchers, be it Bill 6 regulations, water licenses, or timely wildfire emergency responses, has been less than stellar. What my peers in agriculture would like to know from the Minister, given how contentious some of these regulations can be, will Alberta farmers and ranchers be given an opportunity to see a draft of the OHS regulations and provide additional feedback before these regulations come into force?
Honourable Minister.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. We were very pleased to take the recommendations from the technical working groups and make those public so that we could get feedback directly from those in the community. That consultation wrapped up very recently, and I'm very excited about the number of responses we received, as well as the help that we've received from the Ag Coalition to make sure that we're getting this right. We are still on track to have these rules and regulations in effect later this year, and we will continue to work with Alberta's farmers and ranchers to get this right. Thank you.